I can't believe it. But Jackson Meadows was telling me to hurry up. That's incredible, considering he's never on time. But he does get here at 6:53 in the morning, which is perfect for a 7 o'clock start. We are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. March Madness brought to you by Michelob Ultra. Enjoy an ice-cold Michelob Ultra this afternoon at your favorite spot or at the house. Good weather today. I just walked outside. Luke Abney, good morning. How are you?
It's a beautiful day to be here, Bo. With you, and Jackson is the cherry on top of the ice cream.
Isn't he? Everything about him.
Especially that sweater, the jacket, or whatever that is.
The jacket, everything about him.
Wait till I throw these shades on this. Somebody left
Yeah,
me.
somebody left those shades. We had a party in here Friday.
Yeah. Styling and profile.
I can't remember who gave them to me.
I'm with it.
But they're so good.
I mean, these things are absolutely perfect.
Yeah, let me get a pic. I think Luke has got the right idea.
I would like to know who did this and to thank them.
Gosh.
My mother always taught me to do a handwritten thank you note, so I'd like to write him one.
I don't remember. We had like 20-something guys in here on Friday watching hoops, and I don't remember who left
Whoever
those
left
for
those
you.
Was going straight to the softball batting cage. Probably somewhere around 42, trying to relive the glory days.
No doubt about that. I'm not going to do that. But
you don't want to see me in a
But
cage.
I think they're awesome. They work for you.
And they work for the
and
jacket.
they're really cool. And you can pull them off.
And there is a color in the jacket that is in those shades. So you are pulling. I mean, you are.
I'm gonna match.
Are we on video right now?
Of course.
All right. So if you'll go to YouTube, you can see this insane outfit that Jackson has on. It looks like something in Tron. Your glasses.
It's fair.
Or, one of the sci-fi movies. But if you want to go to YouTube, search Out of Bounds Sports, you'll be able to see Jackson. We're on for the next 21 minutes. So YouTube, search Out of Bounds Sports, and check out Jackson's sunglasses.
Every single A and double A under 13 youth baseball team, everybody has those sunglasses on this weekend. All weekend.
That is correct.
Parents do, coaches do, parents do. But
so right.
It's a statement somewhere.
That's a great point. 10, 12, 13-year-olds
absolutely
have those type sunglasses on. Did you see what kind they are?
They are Jaeger.
Okay.
They're Jaeger.
I don't know where that's from.
I have no idea.
Oh!
Jaeger.
I think maybe Joel
from
Elijah Craig.
That would make sense.
He brought us some old-fashioned stuff for the party.
Oh, Joel's a good guy.
Elijah Craig has their own old-fashioned liquid.
Love that.
And Luke, so I mean, it takes you 2 seconds instead of having to have multiple ingredients. And Joel stopped by, and I think that's what those are Jaeger, like shots of Jaeger.
That's correct.
I haven't had Jaeger since 1995.
Sense. What? You're missing out, my
Thank
guy.
God.
Thank goodness I've
kidding
matured
me?
from that.
And,
Come on.
I've only had one shot of Fireball in my life, and that was enough. But I did see something on our prep this morning about Fireball offering 90-year-olds free Fireball.
No, that's lit.
I don't know if we're going to get into that right now, though.
Played in a member guest golf tournament in Oklahoma this past year.
Yeah.
And the group and the other group with us, every time we made a birdie,
Took a shot of
fireball shots
Love
after
it.
the hole.
That's partying.
Oh, man. Did you do that?
Yeah, I mean,
You had to.
That's what I'm talking
You couldn't
about.
tee off the next hole until you knocked out the fireball shot.
Well, Luke Abney with the Rogue on the Out of Bounds show. Fireball is giving out lifetime supplies of whiskey.
That's incredible.
But you have to be 90 years old. So according to this article, Food and Wine, Fireball is giving away lifetime supplies of whiskey. And what is this? If your grandma actually uses this, she'll be the hippest old lady in the world, or just the drunkest. Fireball whiskey giving out lifetime supplies of this stuff. Here's the wrinkle. To win, you have to be at least 90 years old. They claim they're doing it because Fireball is oddly popular with older demographics. Really? I had no idea.
No clue.
Senior citizens love Fireball. And who are we to argue with their years of wisdom? All right.
Oh, I'm with that. But...
Jackson, have you ever had Malibu rum?
Oh,
I have.
Okay, so one thing you need to try is Malibu and lemonade.
That actually sounds pretty refreshing.
That's refreshing, but I'd rather do Tito's.
But it's called a La Rumba.
A La Rumba.
A La Rumba. So
really,
just go ask for a La Rumba.
Have you had one?
A couple.
I don't see you as a Malibu rum and lemonade guy. I'm proud of you.
Absolutely. I mean, before all the seltzers and all that stuff, I mean, what'd you have on the golf course? I mean, you had vodka, you had Malibu rum,
right?
You had
I mean, to be honest, do you know what La Rumba means?
No.
Party.
There you go.
Thank you.
What do you know?
There you go. All right, Luke Abney with the Rogue on the Out of Bounds show. Don't y'all have a party this week at the Rogue?
Thursday. We've kind of had a fun time kicking off our store with the new look and all.
And it looks great.
Thank you. And Christmas was fun. So we're having our first event starting Thursday, Jack Victor Trunk Show with Martin Dingman, Hagen shirts as well. Kind of everybody to come look at the new store, new stuff for spring. So all kinds of discounts and promotions going on, but mainly just want to get people in to see how cool the store looks with all the new merchandise and, just a fun few days. How about that?
So it's Thursday. Is it all day?
All day, 10 to 5, 10 to 6, excuse me.
Okay. For our listeners, Luke and the team moved to the front of the Rogue building. Right when you walk in the door, the Rogue is there. And it's really cool. You lightened it up.
Thank you.
It's open space. It looks great. All the cool stuff y'all have catches your eye, within the first 10 seconds you're in.
You can see it now with the new light.
The new lighting's awesome.
Helps.
and you love it.
Yes.
Your team loves it.
It was a group effort. We had a good time. Well, maybe not a good time doing it. We were enjoying where we are now. How about that?
And you got in before Christmas, and now you're doing a big party.
Right.
Celebrate. All right. So come see the newly renovated and moved up into the building.
Right.
Rogue Men's Store.
Rogue Men's Store. And, get your closet upgraded for spring. Updated, upgraded, however you want to phrase it.
I actually need to update. I got some things coming up. I'm going to see our friend John Higgins tonight in Boonville, Mississippi at the Zeno Davidoff party.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Should I donate some things to help y'all up okay, all right. I'll take that as a no.
Donate some things.
We'd love for you to come by.
Oh, yeah, I mean, me too.
It's okay if you get a button down and upgrade a little bit.
I don't know the last time I bought a button down. It's been 10, 15 years.
We were talking about Jack Victor.
Yes.
And you've sold a lot of Jack Victor sport coats.
They've been a great partner and vendor for ours for over 30 years.
Well, they do amazing stuff.
Yes.
Really good looking.
Mm-hmm.
And we've talked about it with you. You can dress it down or up this day and age, which is super cool. Do you have on a Jack Victor coat?
It is.
Okay.
It's a cool Jack Victor coat. I mean, everything I got on is coming from the trunk show this on Thursday with the Dingman shoes and the Jack Victor coat and the Hagen shirt. But I mean, everything I have on, you can wear fairly casual to any party, or I can, make it look pretty cool at night if I needed to. But today's fashion is fun. Not everybody is getting as dressed up or as formal as they used to probably 20 years ago, but allows you some freedom to kind of have some fun as Jackson is showing us his freedom and fun.
Right.
And that's fine. That's his expression. We'll discuss off air what that expression is.
Yeah, I still don't know.
But we hope that people come in and enjoy what they have, what we have, and that way they can wear it to whatever event it may be, or just feel good about themselves that day. Well, because when you feel good, you look good, and you look good, you feel good.
You're damn right. And you got wedding parties.
That's right.
Left and right, not just weddings. You got wedding parties.
Correct. Every wedding usually has 4 parties.
Right.
I'm learning that.
So the runway up into the wedding is a bunch of parties.
Correct.
And then you have weddings.
Right. And then you got Easter coming up, and you got the Derby.
Graduation.
And now people are doing more things with the Derby. There are other events that lead up to the Derby.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
Which is great. And you're seeing more people around the area do kind of fun events, more charities and do kind of fun events. And so it's, easy to put on a cool coat and a pair of white, 5 pockets or something.
All right. So let's get into that. The coaches, you mentioned that Jack Victor has been doing a lot of the television broadcasters.
Yes. So when you see that, at the end of the broadcast, you see clothing provided by something,
Right.
CBS Sports has been a part of, or Jack Victor's been a part of CBS Sports for forever. So every Navy blazer you see is a Jack Victor Navy blazer, and they do a lot of other things as well. But they do that. They used to do Fox. Bill O'Reilly was a big deal with Fox. They still do a lot of things at Fox as well, but they do. They have a really good person at Jack Victor, Nelson Suriel, who's the president, who's really well connected in that arena, and so he gets the product placed in the right places.
Smart.
Yes, really smart.
Okay.
Really smart.
All right, let's talk about some of the coaches.
Yeah. So we had a fun time putting this together. It's called the best dressed coaches that we've seen. And you have to kind of eliminate a lot of things. You can look cool in a quarter zip and some joggers and a cool pair of, Air Force Ones or J's. But, if you think about, when you and I were growing up, John Thompson had the ugliest coat on all the time. He never could tie a tie, but it was the same look. Louis Carnesecca had the sweater.
Yeah.
Bobby Crimmins.
The ugly Argyle sweater.
Bobby Crimmins had a same suit on every time, and he never had the tie tied. He'd just take the tie off and hang it on the door handle and then put the tie back on and then walk out.
I remember
and,
that.
And every game was the same look. But everybody had a look.
Okay, you know who changed the game? Rick Pitino.
He's the godfather. Absolutely. He's our number one seed in the coaches bracket. It's going to be hard to knock him off. But again, when we do this
Let
poll,
me look at this again.
when we do this poll online, it's going to be, obviously we're going to send it out. We're going to vote on it. Everybody's going to vote on it.
I love this.
And we're going to put some pictures up of the coaches when we do the deal. But like, Jay Wright. Jay Wright was the sharpest guy there was.
Jay Wright.
Yeah, he would win this year if he was
number one.
But he's on CBS Sports right now doing commentary. But you got Cal. So now you've had a lot of guys, and Nate Oates is a great person to kind of feature along with Cal. Mm-hmm. Nate never really wore a suit when he was at Buffalo. When he got to Bama, he started wearing more coats, kind of the Wimp Sanderson, praise to Wimp about all the Madras coats he wore.
Sure.
And the same thing for Cal. Cal was a suit and tie guy at Kentucky. And when he left there and went to Arkansas, of course, now he wears all, I guess it would be whatever color red that is from Arkansas. All his coats have some kind of element of red in it. And Nate's doing the same thing with Bama and his sport coats and the plaid and the Madras that he does. So you got something like that. And Hubert Davis always wears a cool Carolina blue, has some kind of a blue.
Hubert is well dressed.
Yeah, and always, the pants are always perfect. He's got the right J's on that goes back with everything. But then you got somebody like Danny Hurley, who's won, 2 natties in a row. Navy blazer, cool shirt, dress pants, leather sole shoes, always brown.
Yeah, he's not wearing tennis shoes.
Nope. No.
Or
no
Jordans or whatever.
And we talked about the guy at Yale. Who's
James Jones.
James, at Yale. He looks like he walked out of a financial meeting on
No
Wall
doubt.
Street.
Yeah, you're right.
Suit looks perfect. Same for Kevin Willard at Maryland. But
Yeah.
of course, Willard is on the Patino tree, so it kind of
That's right. They were together all the way back at.
Yep, it falls down from there. And then who else on? Oh, Dennis Gates.
He looks good.
Yeah, Dennis Gates is
that guy's
he
got-
walks into his closet. He's got 14 black suits. He's got 14 white shirts. He's got 14 gold ties. Keeps it simple.
Boom.
But he has a uniform, and you recognize him on the sideline.
That's right.
You look at Jans, you look at Beard. They wear a quarter zip. Sometimes a little different than what the staff wears.
Jans will go sport coat once or twice a year. He told me last year over wine that we were. No, he said my staff wants me to wear. Here's what's happened: the staffs don't want to dress up.
Correct.
And I think Chris needs to wear the Nate. When he goes with the Nate Oates look, I think it's a good look. And just tell your staff they can wear the quarter zip with the cool pants.
So you remember years ago, Rod Barnes, God bless him, he wore gray pants and white button down, arms out to here, tie was never in the right place.
Right.
And then Coach Brent would walk down the sideline and had the just great looking suit.
Yeah.
And Wayne was always out dressing everybody on the sidelines, but he was the second guy in command or third guy in command.
AK looked good in a suit.
AK looked good. But I think the deal about it also brands the team when everybody has the same quarter zip on. It all the same looks the same. Nike's probably paying them a lot of money to do it to look like that, and that's fine. But there again, it gives a good team look as well. But you remember years ago, Joseph Abood would sponsor a few coaches in the NFL.
That was a great company.
Jack Del Rio would wear, cool coat, tie on the sidelines, and then the NFL fined them because they were not wearing the logo wear that all coaches had to wear on the sideline.
Wow.
So they were, the old Tom Landry look. You walk out and
Absolutely.
be dressed out. A Bood would sponsor about 2 or 3 coaches, but they would get fined every week for wearing it because it was not NFL wear.
I did not know that.
Yes. So that's why everybody now looks like a.
Yeah. Sean got so, they were wearing like warm-ups.
Yeah, tracksuits, baby.
Yeah.
Although McDaniel can pull it off at Miami.
Yeah, when he's got
when he pulls
he's got
the
the pants up to his those
he's
are
got knickers on.
If
All
he,
right, well
as long as he wears the
let's
right
talk
shoes.
about the 4-pocket pants, whatever.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so give me your top 3 pants because I love those. They're for guys. You can dress them up, dress them down.
Right.
They're comfortable.
Yep.
You can jump in the car and drive for 3 hours, and they're comfortable. All that kind of stuff. So, what are the top 3 pants in your store that I'm talking about?
So Brax is going to be 1 that's out of Germany, and I got those on. Peter Millar's is going to be 2. And then, 3, we've always got 3 or 4 different vendors. But the thing about the 5-pocket is that there's so many different fabrics that they make them in. So like today's, I've got some linen and cotton ones on. Mm-hmm. And then you have the other ones that are all cotton, and you have some that have stretch and some that are all performance. So truly, it's a fabric-generated thing. It kind of, you're more of a performance guy because you're always in a car moving around, going to see different things. I like more cotton than I like performance.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Sure.
But it's all about the fit. And if the fit's the right way, you can get the fabric to match it.
True.
And we just think Brax, there's a lot of good,
those are great looking pants.
a lot of good things come out of Germany, cars, whatever.
Sure.
But they have figured out a way to make the pant fit the right way on a male's body.
That's true.
So years ago, this is
because it was Lee jeans in 1982, and you just had to figure out how to fit.
So a lot of people used to make
like a
pants.
block.
Used to make pants where the male anatomy with the waist was like this.
Yeah.
Well, our waist doesn't sit like this. Our waist sits like this.
Right.
And so they build a pant that's like this versus you don't pull your pants up to your navel anymore.
No, and that's why they look so much. They feel and look better.
They look better. They feel better, and so they've figured out a way to make the pant fit a male's body better.
Okay. Brax pants at the Rogue Men's Store. Luke just renovated his store, and it's now in the front of the Rogue building on I-55 North and Frontage Road, just south of Bravo. But you really can't miss it because it's elevated and cool looking and exposed brick. Let's, how much time do we have?
5-ish.
Oh, well, we got time. Luke Abney with the Rogue. Oh, you got your big party Thursday.
We do.
10 a.m. to 6.
10 to 6, yep.
All kinds of vendors there.
Yep.
You're celebrating the newly renovated store, moving up front. Spring Street Cigars will be open in like 5, 6, 7 weeks.
Can't wait.
They took the 3 stories behind you and to the side of Nukes.
That's correct. So our old sunroom will be their new entrance. And the other thing that's going to be really cool is that they're going to have a 2,000 square foot roof deck on top of our second floor.
Jeez.
It's going to be great. So, all right. So you got all 3 floors for Spring Street Cigars. You got a bar on the first floor, got a huge humidor on the second, and smoking area, and smoking area inside on the third floor, but then the rooftop deck bar.
Right.
Okay.
I was up there yesterday. The weather's great. The view's pretty cool, but it's going to be nothing really like it in our area. Of what he's doing in the first 3 floors, the second floor roof deck is going to be cool. We're really excited about that.
I am too. May.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's the sooner the better.
I'm going up to hang out with
The sooner the better.
with John tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Zeno Davidoff dinner up in North Mississippi. It's going to be a good time.
We need to get you like in a 3-piece suit.
There you go.
We need to get,
Let me tell you, the president.
We need to get the Buzz Williams look on Bo.
There we
Just,
go.
the real
Buzz
tight-
Williams dresses well.
Yeah, he and Mick Cronin. I know you
Mick's
made
a
fun
big
of
one.
Mick about whatever he said.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I recognize that he dresses well and he can coach
But I mean, Mick.
like a son of a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can go both ways. I mean, I mean, cussing doesn't bother me. I was just blown away with how much he did.
Right, but the message delivered in a 3-piece suit reminds you of like The Godfather.
Absolutely.
I mean, Pacino.
It's like Patino.
Yeah, it looks like that. I thought I was thinking Al Pacino from Scarface.
No question.
Same guy.
But same deal. But yeah.
Man, Patino's always looked like $1 million.
And I'm very happy that Cal, that Arkansas moved on.
Me too.
But just got to think if Patino moved on this week, he might have unveiled the white suit.
I know.
The white, or if he got to San Antonio, the white suit was coming out.
Ooh-wee.
They didn't have any shooters, but he did a hell of a job at St. John's. I hate that they lost to Cal. I was rooting for St. John's.
Sure.
I can't root against Patino, and it's a great comeback story, and lots of different moving parts there. Ole Miss in the Sweet 16 against Michigan State. This is incredible. I mean, this doesn't happen often in the state of Mississippi.
First one to 50 wins, maybe.
I think it's a great point, Luke, because the way that Beard and Adams like to roll and the way that Izzo likes to roll, Ole Miss doesn't turn the ball over much. Sparty doesn't turn the ball over much. Now, Ole Miss shot 58% from the floor and 58% from three-point land.
Ain't happening again.
That is unbelievable. Talking about getting hot at the right time. When Malik Dia went baseline and threw that shot up and it went in, I went, it's curtains. It's over.
Providence Friars from like circa 1980, whatever
87,
it was.
I was at that Final Four in New
Just
Orleans.
kept shooting it.
Yeah. Yeah. But when Dia and Murray and Brakefield all shoot 60%, some shot better than that, then you're going to win the game.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You could be
No.
you could be the St. Joe whatever's next door, and they shoot 60%. They're going to win.
Percent from the floor in the three-point line.
Ridiculous.
All right, one more time. Thursday at the Rogue. Put this down. It's newly renovated, totally new store, but in the same building. Okay, you see it on I-55 Frontage Road. It's just south of Bravo and Howland Village. Luke and them moved the store all the way up to the front, so right when you walk in the Rogue, and it's lighted. It's got space, and you can see shirts and Brax pants and everything going on right when you walk in. And then Spring Street Cigars will be open in the next month or so.
And we look forward to doing this collab with you on our best dressed coaches poll or best dressed coaches bracket. And we'll do that every day with some kind of a feature on, roll out the 5 versus, I think today's we're going to roll out the Nate Oates versus, is it Nate versus Dennis Gates? So we're going to have the Nate versus Gates. And we'll put some pictures up and share that with you guys and have everybody vote on that or comment, which ought to be fun. And then the winner moves on to face
Mick Cronin.
Mick Cronin. That'll be tough.
But I tell you, the Hubert Davis and James Jones, who face Rick Pitino, that's going to be tough because Hubert Davis looks good. That guy can dress.
And two things real quick. We do have a little local influence in there. So, Chris Holtman.
Yeah.
So John Michael's brother, who's at DePaul.
Okay.
So Chris is in there as 11 seed. And I polled a good friend of mine who coaches in high school basketball. And I said, who's the best dressed college high school basketball coach there? He said, Michael McAnally at Prep. He always wears a coat. He always wears a nice shirt. It's not a quarter zip. It's not tennis shoes. It's not a hat. And so Mac is in the deal.
McAnally's in. Go see Luke and the Rogue Thursday. They're celebrating their newly renovated store, I-55 North Frontage Road, and we'll see you tomorrow.